my first video from Montana, and I think I'm going to share this a couple other places, the TechWell Facebook groups. Uh, so previously, I was talking about the importance of hitting power, especially in the tight end spot. So I think I should go over first off mainly how it works, hitting power. So there are thresholds when you have a computer versus computer, then human versus computer, and then of course human versus human. It does nothing. But so we know that in these playbooks right here, I got the first three run plays, the Harvey and two Andersons. They will be blocking tight end, will go against the bottom linebacker, so it'll be four. And I put against Washington. Collins is only 38 hitting power, so it's not very much at all. So yeah, it's actually, but anyways, uh, so what'll happen is if he's the thresholds are 25, and that's where they kind of just beat him and knock him over, and you're kind of like, okay, my guy didn't really hold up if you're specifically watching it. So Carrier or any other running back or any other wide receiver, I should say, is going to have trouble. He's going to get beat a lot. I think it's a 66% chance that they'll get beat if it's 25 through 44. By that I mean his hitting power is 13. So if the opponent's hitting power is greater by 25 to 44, then they're going to be winning that 66 and two-thirds chance time, uh, and getting the better block where he knocks him over. So what you can do is you can put a guy like Hall there, a good receiver. He's a good tight end. He's a good blocker. He's fast. Uh, and what he'll do is he'll maintain his block, which is important. Doesn't free up that spot, and it's good. But Shane, who mentioned asked me a question, had the right idea. You can also put a guy where you can get a guy like Reggie Cobb, who has 94, and inversely, you can also have your linebacker four guys like Kevin Green just beat the crap out of other guys because if they meet that 50 hitting power threshold, where it's an 80% chance that they're going to win. And not only that, it's going to be those true popcorns where they just run right through them like Christian Okoye does. And that's why Christian Okoye can do that, or David Folger can do that to a wide receiver, because they got that 50 hitting power bonus, which is, or hitting power difference. And that's a man against a computer. There is no 25%, 25 hitting power difference. It only matters when it's at 50. And it's a 100% chance that they'll run right through them. Now there is some plays where there is a boost to say the top wide receiver's hitting power, so that doesn't happen as much. But for the most part, if that doesn't happen, it's a 100% chance that they just run right through. But yeah, Shane did have the right idea that you can get the tight end if he was asking about Reggie Cobb. So, like I said, 38 versus Reggie Cobb's 94. Watch what happens in this play against the LD4. Okay, just get out of my way. And it wasn't a great play, but he definitely just part. I could have cut up. He's certainly not winning. Uh, he's doing his job. Now I'm gonna do run two. Now I know the Montana hardcore for this is not nearly as good a play, but watch what I can do. I'm gonna cut up and let's see. Actually, let's see. Okay, yeah. But yeah, you see, I could have. Let me do that again. Now Marshall's 50, so see how I couldn't cut right through immediately. If he does knock the guy over, uh, then you can just cut it, and you know how big a difference just one little cut, it's just little extra space can make between cutting around that corner. but that was a bad example because I took the wrong team. But you say Marshall had been bad, whereas hitting power has dropped down to 44. Cobb had been good. Then it's likely that he would just go right through him, and you could cut through that space. Now let's go to run 3. Now look at him go. Not go for 2 guys. I could have followed him. Do it again, in fact. Pick the interior lane. Yeah. Well, anyways, now run 4, which is Shane was doing really well with that. Now, because sometimes he doesn't really. It helps a little free up some movement space when LB4 is there, and maybe get hide behind him. But he also sometimes will go around and beat up GB4, which in this case he's only got 31 hitting power. And if you see, I'm gonna really do all that much here, but help me out a bit. Sometimes he'll beat up. There he goes. Now, obviously, I can't get much further, but see how I opened a wide open lane on the bottom there? He could have, Reggie Cobb could have kept going. I mean, he could have fired the way for Testaverde. I've gotten some big gains on that. I know Shane, I believe, got a big gain on that play against me as well. So a lot of times that really helps when you got a guy like Reggie Cobb. Reset it. But yeah, you can do that with guys, heavy hitting guys. This might be a little less likely. Mueller's got 88. I would put McKellar out there. Anyway, but Page also got 88. Riggs, I don't know so much, 81. But you're not gonna. Well, we got a 31 hitting power DB4, such as Washington does on the other end, maybe. See, Anderson, 88. I sometimes like to put him at, if I'm not running 2 formations or 2 back formation, I like that. Woods, 81, and Sison can move a bit. Cleveland, now this one, even though in real life he could barely walk over his own 2 feet, which makes no sense. But see, he's got 25 MS and Mac. So he put in there, he can really open up some lanes for Bernie QB Browns get going. Let's see, Brad Muster, take what you can get in offense, especially if you have quarterback sneak against guys like Anderson, maybe even Anderson and Bailey in the back. You're not going to worry too much about what you can do with the quarterback. But it's a nice little play there, especially good surprise play. And Green Bay Haddix is a very good choice. You can do the same thing because Mikowski, if you free him up, you can get more. Look at that, 25. That's great for a quarterback. Tampa Bay we already went over. Kansas City not so much. I mean, Word is probably not tremendous, but well, I'm thinking about the QB sneak mainly. But these are all guys I do put at tight end. Just get an extra little space or know that they aren't going to lose their block. Let's see. San Francisco, I would keep Jones there, but Rathman, Jones, he'll help. He'll knock over. Well, actually, no, he won't because maybe if that against the LB1, but the top tier teams all have great LB4s. They all have 63 hitting power. But let's see here. Saints, that's another good one. Hayward, 94. Liking that area. So those are some guys. There are others, but those are some guys that you might consider tight end and putting that QB run, that run 4 in, maybe free up the lane for a big run on the bottom there. Anyways, rambling on plenty, but yeah, that's just something I wanted to bring up because I was worried that people would think I was a jerk for for sound arrogant for doing this because I did win the Montana tournament, but I'm still far away from guys like DPS, Regulator, Alpha, top guys, you know. But yeah, a lot to help out. I'm glad to help out. So I did my best this video. I think I'm gonna make another one too, even.